Welcome to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. If you like this watch and would like to purchase it at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at JazzTime.com. Today I will be reviewing the Rolex Day Date 36 in white gold with an ice blue Roman dial, custom reference 128239 or 128236. I'll tell you a little bit about how we produced this custom Day Date 36, what parts are changed, why, and why it makes sense for you. And then I'll tell you a little bit about just the case, bezel, dial, bracelet movement, and finally try it on and give you my thoughts. So let's start with the why. Well, why did we produce this Day Date 36 in white gold, but with an ice blue Roman dial? Because it makes it cheaper and it still looks very, very similar. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, let's start with this. The original Day Date 36, reference 128236, is made in platinum and has a ice blue Roman dial. That version is $60,000 retail, and on the secondary market, it's right around there as well. Not much of a discount. What you're looking at here is actually a white gold version of the Day Date with a dial that has been replaced. The old dial looks like this blue diamond dial. It actually could be any dial, but we replaced the old dial and made a custom dial. The custom dial is the ice blue dial that's sitting inside this watch right now, and we just simply take the dial out and replace it with an aftermarket ice blue Roman dial, so that the watch looks like a $60,000 version, when in fact it only is going to cost half of that, somewhere in the 30s. And we use so you can see that's the reason why we do it, because the everything original platinum with ice blue is going to cost you around $60,000, and if we do it custom like we've done here, it's going to cost you somewhere in the 30s. And you can buy it at jazztime.com, by the way. By the way, I'll tell you this, the retail price on the white gold is also not cheap. It's $45,000 for the diamond dial version, which was the base watch that we used. So it's still not cheap, but it is, the white gold, for whatever reason, sells at a bit of a discount, probably because of the dial configuration, being this diamond blue. Although diamond blue is not a bad looking color, it's still a very beautiful color. It just doesn't look as good as the ice blue. Okay, so that's the why. And so the next question is how? Well, we take off a Day Date dial and we refinish it by removing the hour markers, putting a new coat of paint on it. First of all, we wipe the old paint and completely put on new paint so that it has this ice blue color. And then we adhere different hour markers, which is, in this case, it's ice blue Roman, or it's a Roman numerals that are deconstructed. If you want, we can put any color that you want. This one just happens to be ice blue. It happens to be Roman numerals. We could put index if you want, or baguettes, or circular diamonds, or whatever you want. Okay, so then we replace the hour markers, and then we just simply put the dial back in, and that's it. And white gold and platinum, the difference between white gold and platinum is that white gold is a little bit darker in color, platinum is more brilliant, and they're similar in weight. Platinum's a little heavier, white gold is not as heavy. But one thing we could do, if you really suggested, or if you really insisted, is that we could actually dip this white gold watch in rhodium plating, which will give it a more brilliant color to look a little bit more like platinum. We didn't do it in this case because the customer didn't want that. But if you wanted it, we really could dip it in rhodium plating to give it a more brilliant look, and that would look even more like the ice blue Roman. Okay, that is the how. So I told you about why we do it, I told you about how we do it, and yeah. Okay, now let's move on here and talk about the case, part of each watch. So this watch is 36 millimeters. It's made of white gold. That's my thumb and my index finger. That's the case right there. And if you turn it on its side, it has around 12 millimeter thickness. All right, that's the case, all made of white gold, as I said. Let's move on to the next thing, which is the bezel. The bezel here is in fluted white gold as well. Okay, and then they only really make fluted or a full diamond bezel, but the fluted bezel is an iconic bezel that just really, it stands out. Now let's talk about the dial, which we already did talk about. This is a custom ice blue Roman dial, but we could have done this dial with anything that you wanted: pink, purple, green, blue, black, even mix of colors, whatever it is you want. And we could have put any hour markers that you want. We could even write anything you want. Here we just wrote what it is from the factory, but if you wanted something different written, we could actually do that. Okay, that's the dial. And at the top, at the 12 o'clock, there's the day, which is Monday through Sunday, and at the 3 o'clock, there's the date 1 through 31, and which gives this watch the name day and date, Rolex day date, and size 36. There's a bigger size, by the way. There's a day date 40, and some people like the bigger size. We could also do it with the bigger size, but this person just happened to want it in size 36, which is a unisex size, by the way, for men or women. Okay, let's look at the bracelet here. The bracelet is a president bracelet. No surprise there. It's one of the most iconic looking bracelets ever. It's beautiful, but there is no comfort extension on it. That's the only small thing. Let's move on next to the movement. Movement here also, I believe, is updated from the previous generation. I believe it has a slightly higher power reserve than before. The movement on this one is a 3255. I believe the old one was 3155 or something like that. Anyways, it has a power reserve of 70 hours. Okay, now it's time to try this watch on my wrist. I'm 6 foot tall, 200 pounds, and I have a 7.5 inch wrist. For me, 36 is a little bit small, so I'm going to recommend it for those people who have a wrist size of 7 inches or smaller. I have a wrist size of 7.5 inches. So that makes it a little bit too small for me. But for those who have a smaller wrist or like the smaller watches, I definitely can consider this. Now, for the big reason about why to buy this watch is the price, right? You want to have every bit of Rolex, which everything is on this. It's not like we changed anything else like the movement or anything like that. All we did is simply remove the dial, which I showed you. It's a little plate. And then it looks just like the $60,000 version when it, in fact, you only paid 30-something thousand for it. And it's every bit of Rolex. It just has a new coat of paint on it. It's kind of like if your car came out from the dealership in white, but you really like red. Painting it a different color doesn't mean it's not a, whatever car it is. But I will say this, though. If you do that, it does void the warranty from Rolex, as you can imagine. It's kind of like, if you had a car and you replaced whatever it is, or repainted it, they wouldn't honor the warranty because you changed something to it. But we do offer a 1-year warranty at jazztime.com, and most of these, I will tell you, don't usually break. So you're not going to activate the warranty anyways. There's a 99% chance that the watch doesn't break. Rolex is known for their impeccable work, and so there you have it. Okay, look, if you want to buy this watch at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at jazztime.com.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.